Part 1. Find the differences. Now, here are two pictures. My picture looks nearly the same as yours, but there are some differences. For example, in my picture, the dog isn't sitting with the driver, but in your picture, the dog is sitting with the driver. Okay, so I'm going to tell you something about my picture. You tell me how your picture is different. In my picture, the plane is taking off. In my picture, there is one person getting on the plane. In my picture, I can see number 24. In my picture, it is cloudy. In my picture, the old man is holding a ticket. In my picture, the flight attendant is wearing a green scarf. In my picture, there is an ambulance in front of the tall buildings. Thank you. That's the end of part 1. Let's move to part 2. Part 2. Information exchange. Michael and Emma go to sport clubs. You have some information about Emma's sport club, but I don't. So I'm going to ask you some questions. Where is Emma's sport club? Which day does Emma go to the club? What sport does she do? What time does she go? Who does Emma go with? Now, you don't know anything about Michael's sport club, but I do. So you ask me some questions. It is on Hill Street. He goes to the club on Monday. He plays tennis. He goes at 6:30. He goes with his brother. That's the end of part 2. Let's move to part 3. Part 3. Picture story. These pictures tell a story. It's called Tom and Betty Go to the Hospital. Just look at the pictures first. Last Sunday, Dad took Tom and Betty to the hospital. They are happy to see their mum. Now, you tell a story. Now, I'm going to give you a suggested answer. Her mum had a broken leg, so she had a bandage around her leg. She couldn't walk. Tom and Betty got a present for her. She was happy to open it. It was a box of chocolate. Wow, chocolate. It's my favorite. Mum gave it to Betty. Betty couldn't wait to try it. Later, Tom was surprised because Betty ate all the chocolate. Mum and Dad looked at Betty and laughed happily. That's the end of part 3. Let's move to part 4.